So I didn't seek anyone out to lie to them. Uh, it is, I've been made aware that the years that I spent trying to educate myself and seek like minded individuals online were conveniently abused by third parties who take control of communications for their own agenda, pretending to negotiate while they rape 84,000 Boy Scouts. So, not all of the information I received was bona fide. You want to act like I have to go sign something. If anybody's changing their name around here, it's going to be Washington. Letting faggots follow us around. That's why I didn't get a co-signer for college. The democracy is a machine. It either works or it doesn't. Don't play morality with me. Commies and faggots fucking with little boys' health care for decades. Decades. First, do no harm, or you're not a doctor. And I'm so sorry you're not pleased with your own handiwork. I should have kids in high school by now. If you accidentally mistook me for a member of your church behind my back, probably not a real church. If you don't believe in a real God, or maybe it's probably more likely you do, but these guys think that God is just whoever's playing both sides and strong arming people. If you're looking for Muslim God, it's going to be the guys conducting illegal surveillance and strong arming the Pope. They took conflicting medical patents, pharmaceutical patents, and during World War II, they junk mailed the Vatican with Jew skin lampshades. Tell me I'm wrong. Until the Pope gave up and made fluoride medicine. So they said it treats bulimia. I've seen the hazardous material data sheet, MSDS, material safety data sheets. Treats bulimia. Those Jews and their girlish figure, am I right? Even in the Holocaust. Faggots raping little boys and lying to people is not the source of all medical authority. Moses said, to lie with a man as thou doth with a woman is an abomination, because two boys can't make a baby. Why do you think he said? Think he was talking to the ladies? Like being fucking retarded, but elected. This is why the KKK was actually founded, to hang carpetbaggers. The Reich has always been a well-meaning response to invasion by the heathen Muslim wizards. But the difference between a tyrant and a hero is a hero knows when to stop. Lo, for I have sinned, and I have done wickedly. But these sheep, what have they done? Let thine hand, I pray thee, be against me and against my father's house. You see the big White House? This ain't it. And then they stopped because it wasn't an unwashed zombie asshole apocalypse. So you want to threaten me. And it's not because you work for guys raping little boys and throwing you in prison for nothing and letting you out in exchange for favors, even if you die and they don't care. There's an argument that the democracy is a corporation. Well, incorporation is canonized in the New Testament by the Apostle St. Paul for saved Christians and kosher Jews. Not Islam disagrees, but look at you, okay, look at me, play Muslim games, win Muslim prizes. The corporate argument has always been, if they're allowed to do it, we have to do it to compete. It's all about money. But when money is no object, there is but one Allah, and Muhammad is his prophet. It's not a corporation, let alone canonical. So the New Deal was written FDR 1933. So Wall Street would stop jumping out of windows. It was called the Great Depression, not the Great Job, assholes. Since Vietnam, they act like we gotta jump out a window. And that's because Sigmund Freud spent the banana wars shoving cocaine up virgins' noses by the gram with his boyfriends until he went into exile just in time for the Holocaust. And now cocaine's illegal and we can't afford white people. Certain parties are allowed to grow in corruption with snake oil and rainbows. They're the boss. Hitler took that fluoride research because he was allowed to go into exile. They didn't execute him. So they probably made him do the fluoride research in exchange for his temporary freedom. Hitler took that research, subjected the Jews to cruel and unusual involuntary human biological experimentation, and the Vatican wasn't down with it. So they made appliances. Enjoy these Jew skin lampshades. It was a tribute to Lucifer, the archangel of light. This makes the forced labor in the Holocaust, people being forced to incinerate their own communities, eat dinner, sleep, get up and do it again tomorrow, instead of dying from shock trauma and starvation. So they said it cures bulimia, which is ironic, because since the technology was born in terror, the gay revolution started smuggling little boys through customs in Vietnam to the fashion industry. That's where some of the models got their fashion, from the little boys. And because they were starving human traffic, it gave our girls bulimia. Because the models were starving, it gave our girls bulimia, which is how they got their death grip on the campaign fund to begin with. Tell me I'm wrong. And it really pisses the Muslims off, because where else are you going to buy a little boy? So it's their own fault, because Islam's heresy. Flat Earth is heresy. First, I shall do no harm. I shall guard my charge from injustice. This is the cornerstone of all diplomatic authority. Democracy, divinity, nobility, diplomatic immunity. King of the what? King of the fag revolution is what? And this is why Archduke Franz Ferdinand got smoked by the first responsible Serbian to come along. They acted like it was a big plot, like it was his intention. I just happened to stop his car next to this guy walking down the street. No, the guy just happened to have a gun and saw Archduke Franz Ferdinand. There's that son of a bitch. The guys who massacred the Romanovs. Like, these guys, oh, well, the Romanovs were a real piece of shit. The guy was there with his wife and kids. Like, the kids are a piece of shit too? No, it's the Muslims. Islam can't work with anybody that's not a king because it's illegal. It uses terror and slavery to control the world's most precious resources. It's not a religion. It's not a real religion. It incorporates all the heresies that Moses tried to Exodus, the whore of Babylon, the golden calf, Nubian slave mercenary armies, Jeremiah 5:26. For among my people are found wicked men who lay in wait like fowlers. They set snares, they trap men. The devil is a tempter, deceiver. He had 40 days and nights to see if the only man that was ever born perfect was one of his. And then he would have had to get a warrant or get back in his boat. These faggots are following little boys around for decades till they shoot up a school, and diplomatic immunity has the free press saying, oh, it's the guns. We've had guns for 400 years. 100% of car crashes are caused by wheels. Save us from ourselves, Washington.